I still hear your voice at night. Make me feel alright. Jump right back into my life. Cause we could dance the night away. Make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid.
Hey, have you heard about, imagine this. You're walking through an office building. Nothing unusual. Beige walls, fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, that ugly carpet every office somehow agreed was a good idea. You're looking for the exit. You turn a corner, then another, then another. Wait, haven't you seen this hallway already? You stop. Look behind you. It looks exactly like the hallway in front of you. Same walls, same lights, same stained carpet. No windows, no doors leading outside, no people. Just endless yellow hallways. You pull out your phone. No signal. Of course. You start walking faster. Left, right, straight, another corner, another hallway, another buzzing light. It's quiet. Too quiet. The only sound is that endless electrical hum and your own footsteps. You tell yourself, relax, it's just a building. Then you hear footsteps, not yours, someone else's, behind you. You freeze, silence. You turn around, nothing. You laugh, nervous laugh. Okay, I'm losing it. You keep walking. Then the footsteps start again. This time, they're closer. You run. You don't know where you're going. Every hallway looks the same. Every turn feels familiar. Every room feels wrong, like you've been here before. Minutes turn into hours. Hours turn into you don't even know anymore. Then you remember something you read online. A place hidden just behind reality. A place people called the Backrooms. Sounds like a horror movie, right? Here's the weird part. Millions of people know exactly what the Backrooms are, even though they don't exist. Welcome to Brain Glitch, where every mystery begins with a story and ends inside your brain. It's such an interesting topic.
Yeah, I have. Let's dive into it and see what we can learn.
Welcome to today's episode. We're diving into a fascinating topic that will keep you hooked from start to finish. So sit back, relax, and let's explore together. Sit back and enjoy as we tell a captivating story about our topic with twists and turns that will keep you engaged. In this episode, we're going to have a conversation about, so, why does a random office hallway feel more disturbing than an actual haunted house? The answer is hiding inside your brain. Psychologists have a term for places like this: liminal spaces. Liminal simply means in between. Not here, not there. A place caught in transition. Think about it. A school hallway at 2 a.m. A shopping mall after it closes. An empty airport terminal. A hotel corridor with no one around. A children's playground in the middle of the night. None of those places are dangerous, but they don't feel right because your brain has expectations. Schools should have students. Malls should have shoppers. Offices should have people complaining about Mondays. When those people disappear, your brain notices and it starts asking questions. Why is this place empty? Where did everyone go? Am I supposed to be here? Here's the problem. Your brain absolutely hates unanswered questions. It's basically the world's most overqualified detective. Give it enough missing information, and it'll start making things up. Not because it's broken, because it's trying to protect you. Imagine walking through a forest thousands of years ago. You hear something move in the bushes. Your brain has two choices. Option 1, it's probably just the wind. Option 2, run. Which ancestor do you think survived? Exactly. Your brain evolved to assume danger, even when there might not be any. That's why a dark hallway feels creepy. That's why empty buildings make you uneasy. That's why one blurry photograph can stick in your head for years. And then there's another trick: familiarity. A lot of people look at the Backrooms and say, "I've seen this place before." But have you? Probably not. What you've actually seen are pieces of it. A hotel hallway, a dentist's waiting room, an old office, a school corridor during summer break. Your brain quietly stitches those memories together into one impossible place. So when you see the Backrooms, it feels familiar, but also completely wrong. It's like remembering a dream. You know it makes sense until you actually think about it. And here's my favorite part. The Backrooms don't need ghosts. They don't need monsters. They don't even need jump scares. Because the scariest thing in the Backrooms isn't what's hiding around the corner. It's the feeling that you'll never find the exit. And that feeling doesn't come from the picture. It comes from you. Your brain is creating half of the horror by itself, which is honestly kind of rude. But here's where the story gets even stranger. Because one photo didn't just create a scary story. It created an entire universe, and millions of people helped build it. It's such an interesting topic.
Yeah, I have. Let's dive into it and see what we can learn.
So, what exactly are the Backrooms? Are they real? Is there actually an endless maze hidden behind our world? Believe it or not, this entire phenomenon started with one photograph. That's it. One blurry picture. Yellow walls, beige carpet, fluorescent lights. No explanation. No location. Just a weird image posted online in 2019. The caption challenged people to post images that just feel off. Then, someone wrote a short story underneath it. It began with one sentence: "If you're not careful and you no clip out of reality." No clip. That's a video game term. It's what happens when a character accidentally passes through a wall because of a glitch. The idea was simple. What if reality had a glitch too? What if one day you accidentally slipped through it and ended up somewhere you were never supposed to see? That's it. No ancient legend, no mysterious book, no haunted castle. Just one creepy paragraph and one unsettling photo. But then the internet did what the internet does best. It said, "You know what this needs? 3,000 pages of lore." Suddenly, there weren't just Backrooms. There were levels. Level 0, Level 1, Level 94. Hundreds of them, each with different rules, different monsters, different ways to survive. People started creating maps, escape guides, survival manuals, creature databases. It became so detailed, you'd think someone had actually been there and left Yelp reviews. 5 stars, great lighting, would not recommend the monster. Millions of people watched videos, played games, read stories, and for a surprising number of them, the Backrooms stopped feeling like fiction. They started feeling possible. That's the really interesting part. Not that people enjoyed a scary story. Humans have always loved scary stories. The strange part is, why did this particular photo feel so familiar? Why did so many people look at it and think, "I swear I've been somewhere like this"? Or even, "I've dreamed about this place"? Was that just imagination? Or is your brain hiding something from you? Music shifts from eerie to curious. To answer that, we need to talk about one of the strangest tricks your brain can play. And it has a name: liminal spaces.
Yeah, I have. Let's dive into it and see what we can learn.
Hey, have you heard about this? It's such an interesting topic.
Yeah, I have. Let's dive into it and see what we can learn.
Here's what's fascinating. The Backrooms aren't real. There isn't a hidden dimension behind your office walls. You can't accidentally no-clip out of reality. At least,
As far as we know. But here's the twist. The fear is real. The uneasiness is real. That strange feeling you get from looking at an empty hallway? That's real too.
And that's exactly why the Backrooms became one of the biggest internet myths ever created. Not because people believed the story, but because they recognized the feeling.
Every generation has its monsters. Hundreds of years ago, they were witches or demons. Today, sometimes it's an empty office building. The monster changed. The brain didn't.
That's the really interesting part. The internet didn't invent fear. It just gave fear better graphics.
Think about it. One anonymous photo, one short paragraph, millions of people adding their own ideas, their own monsters, their own levels, their own nightmares.
The Backrooms weren't discovered. They were built together.
That's one of the strangest things about humans. We don't just tell stories, we collaborate on them. Complete strangers from different countries, different languages, different cultures, somehow built a shared fictional universe so convincing that people still ask, wait, are the Backrooms actually real?
And honestly, that's kind of beautiful. A little terrifying, but beautiful.
Because it reminds us of something. The human brain doesn't just observe reality, it creates meaning. It fills in blanks. It turns ordinary places into unforgettable memories. Sometimes into nightmares.
So, the next time you're walking through an empty parking garage, or a silent hotel hallway, or an office after everyone has gone home, and you suddenly feel like something isn't right, remember this. You probably haven't entered the Backrooms. You've entered one of your brain's oldest survival systems, and it's whispering, stay alert. Because maybe, just maybe, you're not alone. Even when you are.
Thanks for listening to Brain Glitch, where every mystery begins with a story and ends inside your mind. See you in the next glitch.
After credits teaser.
One last thing. What if I told you there's a game people claim can take you to another world? All you need is an elevator and the courage to press the wrong buttons. Next time, we're investigating the elevator game.
I still hear your voice at night, make me feel alright. Jump right back into my heart. 'Cause we could dance the night away, make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid,